Right. Um, just sending lots of love to Azukar. People are going to this reading. Lots of love. And I'm just wishing smooth transition. And I know it's smooth because the soul knows the right timing. And we can only look through the tools we have to see what it is, why the timing is this way, how is it so divine, and we can only just intuitively tap into that energy. I'm very thankful for the time we spent together, and now I'm celebrating this transition. I'll slowly go into what has been happening from the birth moment into the moment of passing, which is 17th of August. And the birth is okay, 6. So what we see here, first of all, there's a lot of Leo. There's lots of Leo energy in Azukar, but there is also Virgo. Leo is the leadership, and Virgo is a servant. Virgo is that ultimate servant, and it's someone who has the channel of Alpha, the ultimate leader, yet being servant for the community, being servant for the tribe, and being the rescuer. The number 5 comes quite a lot, and I'll show you the meaning of 5 in different systems. First of all, I'll try just to go very gradual, step by step, into the moon cycles. So when we start, we look at 27, 28 July, and we look at the 17th, July 29. This is when the moon, the light of the moon, we started getting into waning gibbous, and there was much less light in the moon. This is when Azukar, just practically speaking, this is when the light started to fade and the darkness taking over. This is when the coma state happens, so just entering the deep sleep. So if you go, we are going August 4, and we go further, August 11. And now let's go all the way into the illumination. The ultimate illumination happens on August 17th. And going forward, I have goosebumps because when people are in coma, the ultimate stages of coma, they see bright light. And he was going towards bright light. And even the moon cycles here, because his moon is in Virgo, he is going towards bright light. It's just so profound. This passing timing is so absolutely profound. So and going forward, today we have 18th, the illumination happens, and then illumination keeps going on. So he is merging into that bright light. So it started going into the dark when we go backwards, the waning crescent and all these days. the light was just going darker, and now on the 7th August there was a lot of intensity. There was dark, and then now he's going to the bright light. So this is the influence of the moon, and now slowly I will go into. So when we calculate the numbers, when we calculate the month, when we calculate the day, the year, we get number 5. So the life path number is the freedom, is the most, the people that love freedom, is that adventure, free spirit, the ultimate free spirit. So this is just a short glimpse at numerology. I'm not a numerologist, I was just curious to see it. So now what we do is we'll take that into his 5th line in human design. So he in human design system he is heretic, and which is the 5th line. So outside of being all the alpha, beside of being having this alpha energy that is a servant, so it's the leader that is a servant, he has a 5th line, and heretic in I wrote it down here. It's the leadership and guiding others. It's about leading. These people are thriving. The alpha energy in the 5th line is thriving when there is this leadership, when they can guide. So how do we know he's guiding? Like in my experience, he's salsa dancing, when he's guiding you into the realm of dance, when he just takes you into that fantastic realm of dance, and you just immersed in that world because you trust, and you just fall into the trust. And it depends on that leader. When you look at the channel of alpha, it also says for good or bad. So it can be the alpha energy can be used both ways. But that position of leadership it comes from the position of ultimate influence, rescuer. So I know 5th line very well because I have 5th line of heretic. And these are the people that when you reach out to someone, when you reach out to Azukar, you know he will help you, you know he will save you. It's the energy of the ultimate rescuer. And it's 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 really a special energy. It's this also 5th line is a very universal line. Am I recording this? Yeah. So the 5th line is about rescuing and helping the community. Quite often, they can be Robin Hoods. They can take something from somewhere, take from the rich and give to the poor. Uh, there's a lot of benevolence in the 5th line. There is a lot of action of leading and serving. So serving, leading, it goes on and off, on and off. It's continuous. And the true alpha manifests when there is position of leadership and serving. When these people, as you can tell, as you can say here, there needs to be practical application. Like one of the teachers of human design, the founder of human design said, when there is no application, one person cannot be leading yet serving by leading, the energy can just vanish. So it's very important to just to be in that flow. And this is beautiful line of servant. It's a beautiful line of a rescuer and someone who comes to rescue. I want to, since it was not recorded at the very beginning, I'm not sure, there was a little glitch. I wanted to go back again into this screen and just to show you how the moon starting on 29th, 28th, 29, the moon was bright, and then it started to get dark. So the darkness began exactly starting 30th, you go 31st, first. So we were going into the darkening, and it's to me it's so profound when you go into total darkness, which happened August 8th. And this is when in my belief, is that the spirit eventually was drawn to the bright light, and the actual bright light um, happened on the 17th, and now going forward it's getting brighter and brighter. And Azukar was always wearing white colors. That's how I remember him. Most of photos with him were wearing bright colors. So today I was just wearing the same white shirt, celebrating him, celebrating this bright light that is manifesting. It's so hard to put everything in words, but the bright light is manifesting in the moon. And his moon, we go back again. Uh, the moon, the moon here is in Virgo, and we know how fiery he is. And the Virgo led him to be of service, as you can see here, subordinate, and controlling the pride, and being the savior. So now I'll go slowly. I'll go slowly into his head. Um, this is where this is the gate of past lives. The 64 gate in hexagram is the people. Mm, if I don't have this gate, I know people that have this gate. They can channel. They are channelers. They see they see lots of dreams. They connect into the otherworldly patterns, and they've been close to death before many times. Uh, there is a cycles. There are cycles of being close to death, life-death experiences that happen almost every 5, 7 years. It's like they're walking on the edge, and one of their talents here, one of the main talents, is the ability to see vivid dreams, because they're constantly operating in between realms. The 64 gate here is they're trying to connect the dots, and they're trying to make sense of the past, and they quite often they go into the past lifetimes. Um, they with 64, people like that love to work with visions. They love to connect with the dream world, and their dream world is so profound. I wish Azukar was recording his dreams, because they're so vivid. He saw a lot of things that will happen to not just himself, but to the surroundings, to humanity. These people can go into past lives if they tap into it. So I just I feel how the energy of past lives are always there. And here it's also in Mars, if we read, says the wisdom to recognize one has not necessarily resources to complete transition. Such timely awareness may give a chance to seek assistance, the wisdom to accept confusion, temporary state, and resolve in time or through others. Um, so the bottom line, the bottom line here is that at the moments of confusion, when we're in altered state of mind, when we're in dream world, the the clarity comes through, and the clarity comes through being of service, being serving and guiding, leading. It's the ultimate leader. So now from here, I'll go into the power channel, the channel of alpha. Um, this is where he's always in touch with society needs, what society needed from him. It's a big projection channel. People project a lot to you. When you're leader of the collective, people want you to lead because whatever talent he has, to be a powerful host, to be this wonderful instructor, instructing movement. The ultimate alpha energy manifests in movement. People like that need to be in constant movement. That's how they prolong their life. That's how they become. It's all connected to also the sacral. I'll go there in a moment. Um, I'll go there right now because number 5 comes. That's his life path number. Um, and these are the people that live off their routine. When in their routine, when in their flow, when in their timing, when given the ultimate freedom, uh, they create amazing patterns for their life. So those patterns are manifested in serving others, in being connected with society needs, um, and any deviation from that pattern results in insecure and being physically uncomfortable. So the 5th line here, anyone with 5th line has to have these fixed patterns, morning routines, going to work, serving others, especially now we're talking to Azukar, serving. And I'll tell you now how this all works by going into another realm. It's so difficult to record this. It's so difficult to just feel. But in another realm where he's going, the channel of maturation. That's where it is. Balance, development, the gate of beginnings, phasing. So now he's in the channel of this is what happens. It's right there in his root. So his 5th line where he was serving, that root, that sacral is connected to the root. And this is where he's entering new experience. Um, and he's going through maturation cycle right now. So what is happening as he's departing in this profound timing. He's going towards the light. The moon is guiding him to go through the light, and through that light, he is entering new beginnings, the new maturation. He has gone through these cycles on this earth already. He has seen places that many people have not seen. He has experienced many experiences that are very unique to him. Um, um, and this entry, before entry, the gate 53 and 42 talks a lot about stress. It's the pent-up energy. Uh, it says here that can lead to depression, to get something going. So before entering that cycle, there was a moment, there was a down moment where he felt like he was leaving. He felt like something happening, and he has to serve. He has to serve a mission on another realm. That his gate of new beginnings, his development, his maturation is now happening in another realm. Um, there is nothing to do. There is just nothing. He already served. He led so many people. He, through his alpha channel, so many people were having good times, good moods. Like he had influence on the mood. The Azukar's aura had that potential to change the mood of crowds. This is the true leader. The true leader can affect emotion, can emotionally affect the crowds of many people. And so now this mission is completed. And then maturation now happens in another realm. We can call it 4D, 5D. It's totally another realm. And he's moved there by universe, God, supreme being. Wherever he goes, uh, wherever he goes, he's needed there more. He's needed there much more than here. As much as we want him here, as much as we need, we love that energy, but we want that energy a lot for our egos. That's the thing. We, he's much needed where he's going. He is going, the sixth line is phasing, uh, support to the next stage. So he's passed, he tapped something from the past life to go and serve into another realm, to enter the realm where he has to serve something divine. And the timing of his passing, when he closed his eyes right after his birthday, there's just it's profound. I have no words. I'm absolutely speechless. And now that he's in sync with moon cycle, when the moon is so bright, really look up today. Just look up today, and you will see how bright the moon is. He is going towards that light. He is entering that maturation cycle. We also call it phasing. The planet is Mars, where he will attract support for beginnings based on success in the past. So he'll take everything, not just from all the successes in this lifetime, the past lifetime, because he has gate 64. 64 goes into the dream world, goes into the past lifetime, and then they serve. They they're leading while serving and serving while leading. Um, that's what I see. That's what I see. There's so many messages that were coming in and out before the recording, but I just want to celebrate. I want to celebrate this transition. Just the timing of it is so special. The timing of it so profound. We just surrender. We surrender and we celebrate. We celebrate that vibrant energy, that energy that chose to always be wearing bright colors, to be light, be all in white, to be doing the jobs where he's in white. There is just so much to it. There is just so much to the smile, the look. Just, it's beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm speechless. And the sixth line, phasing in the development, that is connected between the root and sacral, is that next stage that he's going into. I just wish that sometimes he visits us in our dreams and gives us a good hug and gives us messages from there to guide us into that new development where we can serve the one, where we can serve the ultimate source, where we can connect to our higher self and serve the higher self. He's there. He is there. He's in that transition, beautiful transition. He's serving higher purposes. I do believe that God takes the best like this, without any pain, just going into the deep sleep and seeing visions and seeing the bright light and going towards bright light, going to the brightest timing of the moon, starting at the dark and going into the bright light. This is beautiful. I'm very thankful to share a moment with him, to share this message with you. It's obviously not fully reading, but this is just what's happening. There's so many gates, so many channels. I'm sending you lots of love and passion.